Good morning, everybody. A rare morning stream. Hello, Shadow Ops over on YouTube. Good morning. We got Hat Kid with the first chat of the day. Third Bruno with the second one. What's up, peeps? Welcome to the Sad AM Yard. Good morning, Ghostaverb. We also got Hat Kid with the Psychonauts 2 sale. $5.99. Is Psychonauts, is that the Kojima game, or is that, no, that's Police Knots, never mind. And thank you, JJ, for a happy Thanksgiving wishes. I had a lovely Thanksgiving. It was delicious. Spent time with family. Shadow Ops thinks that YouTube disabled mobile overlays. So a moment of silence for the twilight of YouTube mobile overlays. And yeah, I'm seeing what Ghostaverb was saying. No worries about that, Ghostaverb. Yeah, we were talking about, we've been talking a lot about, I'm just explaining this for everyone else, including Hat Kid. Yeah, we've been talking a whole lot about controllers, in part because my Switch controller is having some issues. And yeah, Ghostaverb was doing some kind of recon about Xbox controller compatibility, but no. You have a clear conscience, Ghostaverb. No worries. JJ has mixed reports about the quality of PlayStation controllers. Ghost Burb thought, I think, connecting, what was it, Xbox or PS5 controller to a Switch. But hey, it was some valuable reconnaissance. Shadow Ops has the whole program minimizing when he's just trying to get the mobile overlay on YouTube. What a world we live in. Moment of silence for mobile overlays on YouTube. But I'm just about ready to hop on camera, guys. Welcome back to the Great Sky Island in the sky. This is Tears of the Kingdom, or a redo of Breath of the Wild. What's up, guys? Welcome to Breath of the Wild 2 Repack. I'm so excited. You can build creatures in this. What's up, everybody? Hat Kid says 8-Bit Do is a good choice. What is 8-Bit Do? Is that a brand of, gaming controller? Well, I have one more beacon to conquer. And I guess it's in that general direction. But why don't I see, a shrine? Should I be able to see a shrine? Does it want me to dive down and do a big, Wait, the frame rate is dipping? Did reviewers notice that? I'm just kidding, man. Hat Kid confirms. Shadow Ops says 8-Bit Do is like Nintendo. What, it's like a similar word to evoke brand confusion? Now, in this game, you can't run as quickly as you can in Hyrule Warriors. I just needed to let you know that. Can I safely even jump down here? Well, there's water down there. And with Tears physics, right, for all the realistic physics in this game and vehicle building, it's unrealistic. You can jump into water from this much of a distance. So, let's jump in this game. It's so wild that Zelda games have just a dedicated jump button now. Instead of, Alright, he did the dive. So is he canonically going to land in the water? Don't jump from massive heights, everyone. You could die. Uh-oh, you got to survive the swim. Your job isn't done, Link. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to make it. He's going to drown. Tragically. Okay, yeah. Shadow Ops says that 8-Bit Do, Nintendo, 8-Bit Do, does mainly Nintendo controllers. Alright, should I just try to jump a bit more to the side? See if I can do this. It would be a shame if Link didn't get over the fence. Oh yeah, and I have mid-air maneuverability as well. You can accelerate, just like this game, copies Shadow the Hedgehog. Come on, can I climb out of here or not? I'm stuck. What a stupid... This is obnoxious that it won't let you climb here. Oh, I don't know why. Is it a dedicated button I had to press? Hat Kid says it has a cheaper price. He's just... Alright, so we got a couple of Dark Souls crates, but jumping into them doesn't shatter them, which is how you know Dark Souls is the overall better experience. It came out like 10 years earlier. How am I doing on food? No, I don't have many meals. Let's cook a thing or two. That's, You know, if there was a... Oh, welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom, everybody, where you hit the wrong button a lot. So I'm holding this now, so A to drop. Oh my god, Miyamoto, you couldn't make it so that, you know, just standing near the pot? I might as well cook two, make a meal out of it, LMAO. Alright. This is so stupid that you have to precisely aim it into the pot, man. What? This is what they spent an extra year polishing? The mushroom drop physics? Are you fucking serious? Alright, clearly maybe it needs the fire. Do I even have a flint? Oh, I love this game so much. Yeah, I don't have a means of making fire, so screw that for now. I need to get moving. And now I'm shipwrecked down here. Although, alright, here's a way up. To the beacon, everyone. To the beacon. Because this is just a linear game in the end. I wonder how many minutes of playtime I've gotten in. You know, still here on the tutorial aisle. But yeah, I think I'm just going to order a Nintendo Switch Pro controller from Best Buy and have it shipped to my house. Nice. Judah Allen just beat Mario and Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story. But now you don't have a Mario RPG game to play. Well, there's always Bug Fables. It doesn't have plumbers, but it does have all the 1,000-year door mechanics that you could ever wish for. Now, yeah, I mean, I might as well ride this inviting train track. Is that the Half-Life logo? Look at that. Half-Life Sauce, Half-Life Black Mesa. Is Black Mesa unofficial and Sauce is official? And everyone prefers Black Mesa? Why is Black Mesa allowed? I'm gonna do the fan shindig. And it doesn't even land on the drag. Oh, there's just a fan lying around. How organic. Yeah, so today's kind of, you know, a free-form, casual stream. We have the option of playing Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart later. But we could also, you know, vote. We can vote no matter what, you know, including SRB 2 Kart as an option. Now, it's a little sideways. Is that going to make it go weird? Alright, so far, so acceptable. Uh-oh, are we going down in a spiral pattern? Stop, don't waste your battery. So it doesn't matter. Oh, I got the iPhone scope now, that's nice. Is he gonna have some confusing exposition or gameplay mechanics? Bright bloom seeds. I'm sure I can figure that out. Due to their processing needs. Yeah, Judah Allen lists out his Mario RPG resume. It's a respectable resume. I think the only one I beat was Origami King, and I made it pretty far in Super Paper Mario. Now, can you attack these to make them... Or you gotta, like, activate them or something? Now, this better be what this beacon is leading me to. And then with this... Yeah, does this... So, this game is confusing. JJ wonders if is Super Paper Mario good? Nobody talks about it. Yeah, it's good. It's like, it's a different thing. It's almost like a spin-off in the format, you know, with the 2D and 3D. But I enjoyed it a lot, what I played. And I personally, you know, wasn't, like, crazy about the story. But I know that the story is, you know, among the beloved things about that game. But yeah, it was really imaginative and cool. I loved the portal that they would use to warp from place to place. It almost had like a Windows mouse. It's hard to explain, but it was like a cool digital interface. And hello, Bam Kwazam. Welcome to Tears of Miyamoto's Kingdom. I guess more so Onuma. Now, I could just break this stuff. Break my weapon. I think I have fans on call. Is that a fan? Just a rock? Throw a rock at you, buddy. As a joke. Alright, there's no fans around, so I gotta... Now, can I just take these, or do I have to buy them? Oh, exchange. I assume I'll need these, so I'll just buy 3. Oh, I gotta come back for the payoff. Alright, I guess that was all my zone. Alright, let's put a fan on this car. Fans. Where's the fans category of my inventory? Don't I? Oh, yeah. No. I only have one fan. Should I have grabbed that other one? Whatever. Is that backwards? I don't think so. This is promising. Oh, it's a Dark Souls spirit that accepted the agreement. Now, can I detach this and then put it back in my inventory? Bad frame rate. Why did they make this on the Nintendo Switch Pound? Since the next one is just good. So can I not put this back in my inventory? How does this work? What the? Yeah, anyone who's played this game, do you know how to put this back in your inventory? Because now I ain't got no fans. In the meantime, I'll poke around, but... Okay, Ghost Burb says you cannot. So then, how did I have one in my inventory? Is it like there's only limited opportunities where you can actually pick it up? But other than that, it's just going to be, you know, you can't put it in your inventory? Okay, Ghost Burb says you have to get more from the gacha. And possibly the gacha was that merchant I talked to underground. Whoa, did you see that big wind-up? Alright, Third Bruno confirms. Taking out those fans is a one-way deal. Dude, if this... Yeah, how do you lock on in this game? You hold L. I don't even need to fight these guys. Yeah, this is the marker. I can't... Nintendo... Okay, Ghost Burb says the gumball machine, you get them from treasures or NPCs or dispensers. Could it be this thing? I'm sorry that I'm roadblocked on this, guys. I'm displeased that the marker is not here. It's not this, is it? No, there's also that X. You guys don't happen to know... Okay, yeah, sorry, JJ. I'll read the text. I just wonder if it's necessary for me to use this thing. Okay, so he's talking about the one-way nature of those. Converting space. All right, so maybe I can put. Is it recent materials? JJ says put the construct horns in. Okay. Horns. Where are my horns? Well, okay. That's what you have to put in? So you don't know what you're gonna get. Put in 5. And hello, Eblo. Tears of Zelda fans who like the old style of games. Lament for the Zelda series. This is the new temp. Alright, I got a handful of fans. Does anyone know how I can get to this beacon? Thank you, JJ. Ghost of Burb says, depending on the value of the items you put in, determines how many balls you get. Okay. And is there any reason to hold these things? Or is it like Dark Souls where if you have it, you should just spend it? See what we get from the gumball machine. Third Bruno says every dispenser only gives like 4 or 5 types of things. And the map tells you what you've gotten from each dispenser. Okay, so if you want to go back and get some more, you can. Does anyone know what the X is? Because that X is very prominent, but I think the mission right now is to get to the beacon. And it's so incredibly close, but I would think it's got to be, right? There's nothing above it, so let's go under. Here goes nothing, guys. God damn it. Okay, Third Bruno thinks that maybe the X might be where the last place where I died. Okay. Okay, yeah, Eblo had the X on the map stat. Okay, Eblo says, though, JJ's got the Knuckles death. Thank you for the bits to ease the pain of dying. I seriously can't, like, climb down this or anything. Oh, was I in climbing mode? Yes. Oh, JJ says talk to the goat man. That I shall. There's no, oh no, there is jump to hurry up. Is that just law? Is this... Does he look like a goat? Is there another goat man nearby? Get some apples. Can't hurt. Make an apple stew down the line. Yeah, okay, JJ thought maybe Goatman had some pro tips. But not this time. Assuming this is the Goatman. Alright, descend down like a senior citizen. Climbing down at a moderate pace. Alright. Link didn't get injured that time. Alright. I don't know if I've gone in here. If I'm going now in a loop. I'm not sure. But this is authentic gameplay, you guys. I think we are going in a loop. Oh, what is that blue thing? Oh, that's maybe a... that's got to be the gumball machine I just used. Now, I came down here, so this is clearly leading you down here. There's got to be something that I missed. Maybe I have to use the seeds to find out where to go. I may need... Hey, what's up, Keo? Good afternoon. Welcome. JJ says, I missed a big building up where I dropped. Okay, yeah, let me go look at that. Wow, Hat Kid is in the market for a new Switch? Why? Heblo says the next game should give Link a gun. Yeah, what was that, they already did a whole dedicated game for, like, crossbow training. Wasn't that a game on the Wii? It used the motion controls, and it was just focused on, you know, motion control, aiming, bow and arrow. Alright, where is the building? Where is this building, JJ? Am I in the right area? It was up top. Sorry, I guess I'm a little confused because you said where I dropped, so I thought that was here. I see no other option but going down in here. Okay, dropped from. Got it. A building up there? Really? And riding this was pointless. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, Eblo says, do I have ascend? I could go back up. Alright, yeah, good call. Oh, Numa accounted for that. I can ascend. But let me see. I'm gonna try to the best of my ability to read what this man is saying. No. I skipped over. Alright, it's just... Oof. Yeah, Keo says, looks like I'm late. I've been tearing the kingdom and I really hope that I sent out the Discord chirp. I sincerely apologize if I neglected to do so. Oh, good, I sent it. All right. Yeah, so today's kind of a free-form stream. We could even do 2 song requests with a little bit of Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart in the middle. Yeah, it's Saturday morning. Anything goes. We're hanging out. And here I am at this juncture again. So I see... I see no other option than riding back up and looking for that building that JJ mentioned. Is there anything I can do? I need a new weapon. This game. Keo wonders if those rocks managed to trigger Tripophoba. Tripophoba? Is that a foamy drink that's made out of rocks? Alright, Keo says phobia. The fear of things with a lot of holes. I don't, so, since, phobias, I push back on phobia. I will almost never use the word this phobia, because it makes it seem like a person, has an incurable disease. When I hear someone say, oh, I have triskaidekaphobia, right, there's so many convoluted names for all these phobias. Triskaidekaphobia, what is that? That means you're afraid of the number 13, right? Does that really need a convoluted scientific name? Or should you just turn to the person and say, get over your superstitions? Oh, man. I'm gonna have to use a fan now, I guess. Do I even have a cart to use? Yeah, Keo says, personally, you find it fascinating. Yeah, and I don't mean to... I guess I can only respectfully disagree that... this great body of, discussions and research, I see it as coddling. It's contributing to the problem by legitimizing irrational fears. I guess I gotta use a fan on call. Hey, what's up, Vector Sater? JJ can't imagine anybody screaming in terror at the sight of the number 13. Attention-seeking rubbish. Yeah, Vector Sater, we're, because I'm playing this game so poorly, we're simultaneously having an open-minded symposium about phobias and how I think they're a little bit, what's it called? Alright, Ghost Burb's gonna be working on some art in the meantime. Alright, I guess I gotta use a fan. But yeah, JJ had said attention-seeking rubbish. And look, that's not to say that there's nothing to what we're talking about, but I think it's, extended way too far. Like, but let me put on this, I gotta put on a fan. I don't... Time out. I went to that gumball machine and... and I picked up a lot of fans. Did I not? Why do I have nothing? Because I die. Wait, hold on. You lose that stuff when you die? What on earth is that about? Yeah, Ghostaburb says, you're afraid of dogs. You don't know what you'd call that. And Vector says you wouldn't diminish anyone's irrational fears. They might not have any real control over it. Well, here's one thing I can say. Without diminishing anyone's fears, I can also abstain from, using these pretentious, unnecessary, complicated words to make it seem like an unsolvable problem. Oh, I have the common cold. Yeah, Hyrule Souls, this is what I'm saying. Oh. Eblo says, you didn't lose it by dying. Okay, I died, and the last autosave was before I got the stuff. That would mean you regain what you spent on the machine, though. And I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk about it. I would absolutely talk about it more, maybe during the song request. I like to keep streams light, but I think something like a phobia is, right, it's not like politics or religion. I think there's a meaningful conversation to be had about it. JJ wonders, a phobia has to be irrational to be considered a phobia, right? I guess, well, I probably shouldn't say more about that because I'm so severely struggling to find out what to do next. If I knew where I was going and what I was doing, I could maybe talk lucidly about it. But yeah, no, I think these kinds of topics are important. I guess let me actually stop for like 30 seconds and say this, just so that anyone who's only listening to this part of the stream kind of is not upset by anything I said, and it's fair to be upset. So here's how I'll just put a pin in this for later. But what I would say now is that phobias, right? If you have an irrational fear of something, I'm totally sympathetic to that. I get it. But I feel like some people get carried away not just about the phobias themselves, but they are so eager and excited to classify. They get a little rush by saying, oh yeah, I have triskaidekaphobia, so I'm afraid of the number 13. That practice is not helping that person at all, because it makes it into this, it makes it seem like a fascinating, oh, I have triskaidekaphobia and there are dozens of us. Here's a good takeaway. Instead of classifying arachnophobia, dogophobia, I think all those words are unnecessary and counterproductive. All that needs to be said is that you have irrational fears, right? It might be of dogs, it might be of mirrors, it could be of anything, but adding these deluxe names to that just almost seems to kind of romanticize it and make it seem like this unavoidable affliction that you have. I don't think a fear of a certain thing is there's not a part of your brain that's afraid of mirrors. There's a part of your brain that is in irrational fear, and it will choose one or more objects of that irrational fear. But there's nothing there's nothing about the number 13 that requires those over-the-top labels. Yeah, Keo says, I'm right on that. Some folks are too proud about the way they label themselves. Yeah, so again, I apologize for swerving into a semi-serious topic, but it's also, worthwhile chat. So yeah, Eblo says, as someone with pitachianophobia, you concur wholeheartedly. JJ wouldn't even class arachnophobia as a true phobia. There's a logical reason why some people freak out at the sight of a spider. It's a learned evolutionary behavior. Okay, so spiders specifically, yeah, and maybe JJ knows more about the specific case of, yeah, so if there's a learned evolutionary behavior, that's more the kind of thing that I'm talking about. But, like, I don't know, fear of heights? Fear of heights is common enough, but I really don't think it's... Yeah, Eblaw says some spiders can actually harm or kill you. That's a fair fear to have. Right. And in that way, like kind of like what JJ is saying, it's not even irrational. It's something that natural selection, promoted in its mechanics. Here I am walking in a circle. I'm really sorry, guys, that Zelda-wise, I am totally spinning my wheels here. Deep conversations in the AYZ this Saturday. Yes, indeed, Ghost of Burb. Vector says, just because it can be explained logically doesn't mean the person experiencing the phobia doesn't have a phobia. But, yeah, so Vector, I would push back on that politely and say that everything that you just said is really just semantics. It's really just a question of how do you define a phobia. And if some things that are called phobias are, rational, but others are, just totally irrational, right? Like mirrors. Mirrors never existed until the modern technology era. Keo doesn't know where I should go. Vector says a rational observation does not preclude or exclude an irrational response. I apologize, I'm not really following that. Yeah, I think a lot of the semantics would be figured by us, like what is actually a phobia. Because nowadays people, would say, I get uncomfortable when I'm around knives. I have a phobia of knives. I know it's a little bit too much of a... What's it called? I lack some of the background and medical expertise to speak on this definitively. I guess I'm just really saying it as I'll try not to repeat myself, but... this might be the most, I just don't... Alright, actually, JJ had said that there was that thing. Third Bruno wonders how many shrines that I've done. Ghost of Burb says that Ghost of Burb's favorite band has a great song called Phobia. You think you'll go ahead and listen to it now? Do it to it. Yeah, and I don't know how many shrines that I've done exactly, Third Bruno, but I think that I almost have vaguely remember that someone said I only had one left in this tutorial area. Yeah, Eblo says, is the problem that jumping from saying I'm afraid of X to making it sound like a fear of X is a medical diagnosis? Yeah, that's kind of it. Whoops, I should have gone up. That's part of it, I think. The definition of a phobia is so nebulous and wide that, yeah, people will just say, oh, I'm afraid of knives. I'm going to self-diagnose myself. Yeah, no, I have this thing. And other people have that too. You're afraid of knives. JJ says, it's safe to say that JJ and I have, my voice cracks, phobophobia. Well, no, because it's not an irrational fear of phobias. It's a very grounded and logical concern about, just freewheeling diagnoses. This poor Karok, he's getting ready to hand me a piece of poop at the end of the game. Is that, Now, I think this was the area where I was before, and JJ maybe said there was a building up here. So yeah, I used Ascent. I am astounded that the tutorial area is structured this way. I'm astounded. You know, this game really, playing it as many hours as I have, there's a lot that I like. There's a lot that, once you're playing the game, it's pretty cool. But my gosh, is this an uneven experience? I understand. Yeah, is it that building up there? Maybe that's the building, possibly, that JJ was talking about. And the Korok kind of did hint me over there, so... yeah, Eblo says, uneven experience is a pretty apt way to describe many aspects of Tears of this Kingdom. Well, if there's a gumball machine, I guess it's telling me, to ride across and do something over there. So... later today, I'm gonna, as a catharsis, listen again to... what's it called? Listen again to Neryl's excellent video, Tears of the Kingdom, Legend of Sloppy Seconds. Come and get your critiques. Alright, let me drop some... Alright, yeah, I got all these back because I died. So I guess I should save right after this. Yes, my thoughts exactly, Third Bruno. I am not making that mistake again. JJ says, they took away all the freedom. Okay, and when you get it, it's just boring. You mean like after you finish the tutorial area, you can go anywhere, fly everywhere. If you can fly anywhere, where's the wonder and magic? So yeah, how about this? Here, freewheeling stream. After I finish Tears, which unfortunately there's not a lot, I could play a little bit more Tears, especially if I get to a shrine, and we've got to get some slice of genuine content in. Not all this, painfully wander. And I do apologize for the lack of engaging gameplay as I struggle through the game. But this is a authentic indictment of this game. Where's my Ultra Hand? Keo says it's an immersion breaking machine. What, this gumball machine? Or... Alright, yeah, so because the beacon is here, and because I have looked at this place up and down. I'm assuming this Korok and this bridge, this is what it's hinting me to do. So yeah, how about this? After Tears, we'll do one song request with also the option to talk about whatever we want. And I won't be, splitting my time between meaningful conversations and my attention splitting between that and this game that I'm struggling to play. And I didn't even save. All right, listen, it doesn't matter. I can just use Ascend to get to where I was. Oh, I didn't die? I wonder why. Not that I'm complaining. Time to save the game. Keo says, yes, didn't think I was serious. About what? Sorry. Oh, okay. Eblo says, falling into a void with more than one heart won't kill you. So these are, like, soft. Alright, save, Alex. Don't get distracted. Keep your devices. Keo says about the gotcha machine. I sincerely apologize. I'm still unclear on what you mean. Because I don't remember what I said exactly. Eblo says, you gotta love the frame rate tanking whenever the game's signature ability is activated, right? The entire mechanic, that's the selling point of this game. That's when the frame rate tanks. Dude, and it's like Hades, the game Hades, incredibly, was a Switch exclusive to start. And there were certain features that, when you make the game more difficult with the difficulty modes, one of the things is like, oh, now you have to deal with 30% more enemies. And it makes the frame rate tank. It's like, literally, this feature is not available to play anywhere because it's only on Switch at first. And the frame rate dips. I think it's all on all platforms now. Now, do I have to transport a Korok across this chasm? Oh, okay. So, Keo didn't think it was an actual... you thought it was only a bit. Okay, but it's a real... yeah. A gumball machine. It's almost set up like loot box. You don't know what you're going to get. Alright, so I guess I gotta bring the Korok across the way. So do I have to pick up the Korok like you pick up, what is it, Princess Ruto in Ocarina of Time? You just put her in a bottle? Ghost of Burbs got the laughing shout out to Yamaha. I'm just kidding. Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah. Eblo says it is, in fact, the Deku Princess from MM. Majora's Mask goes, right. So with Ruto in Ocarina, you actually physically have to carry her. But you just toss her in a bottle in the sequel. Do I have to whack this Korok with a stick before it accepts being picked up? Oh, Ultra Hand. I didn't think you could use Ultra Hand to pick up sentient beings. Isn't this disrespectful? Yeah, you're just another Zonai fan. Now get in the damn cart. Wow, and I even fused it? Dude, this is so demeaning. I'm just treating this Korok like it's just another building material. Eblo says, technically I'm using it on the backpack it's wearing. Okay. So that preserves the Karok's dignity then. Now, it's going to recharge, right? Just got to wait it out. A cool battery recharging mechanic. Video game cruelty potential. Vector Sater has the disclaimer. Nintendo does not condone or endorse Karok abuse. Graffiti is art. However, graffiti as an act of vandalism is a crime, and you could get in wicked trouble. Third Bruno says, you have no idea how much fun Third Bruno has seen streamers have fun with these Karoks, strapping them to rockets and then sending them up into the air like that infamous, ethically questionable moment in Sonic Movie 2 where Rachel sends the largely innocent security guard, miles into the sky to just fall down and splatter in a death-filled, we'd rather not depict this on screen demise. Oh, he said big oof. So they put memes in this game. They put smartphones and tablets where Zelda is just taking pictures with her tablet. You're here. Wow. This is almost as immersive as Super Mario Wonder with the flavor dialogue that tells, not shows, you're here. Alright, I'm going to get something useful. A seed, and then a fade to black, fade back, and then nothing. Come on. Kyo, much like myself, wonders, was that useful? Eblo, much like most of the Sonic community, can't wait to see which innocents die in Sonic Movie 3. Dude, I expect Shadow to just, incidentally do random things that just result in collateral damage of death. Eblo's ready for Chaos Blast on the big screen. This was, and here I am saying, oh, I'm figuring it out. They want me to do this Karok mission to advance in the game. Was there nothing up on this altar? I can't believe this. I'm going to have to do like a penance stream. And this has nothing? Deep fried nothing? Get down. Get down from there right now, Linkle. Alright, JJ says just keep climbing upwards. Did he do a backflip to jump off of that? That was kind of sweet. Bam Kazam, can't wait for Sonic 3 movie. It's going to be so awesome. It's a good time to be a Sonic fan. I've seen little bits and pieces involuntarily, but I like everything I see, except Tails' fireball joke. But I'm keeping it positive right now. Maybe we should go look at the giant fireball explosion? Colleen O'Shaughnessy taking her place in cinematic history. Look, Colleen's great. That's not the problem at all. Feel bad that that's the line she was given. Why can't I perfectitize this angle? I'm so good at tears. Is there fans lying around? So I don't have to waste. Nice. Okay, Third Bruno says that the seeds will help later. And nice, Bam Kazam picked up Shadow Generations. May the Black Doom vibes be with you. He's got a whole new voice actor, and it's pretty good. Eblo says, you can't believe they've... Oh! I'm a dead man. Oh, okay, I didn't die. You need the... Doesn't look at the track. Stop, fan. Yeah, this is... I gotta attach this. So, the game is making you do this again. Kyo certifies the save. If we were playing Rocket League, it would be... What a save! Wahey! Alright, I'm putting my best Minecraft skills to work. All my nuts and bolts training paying off. Oh, Kyo says save. Maybe save the game. Or good save. Hey, both. Alright. Let's hook this to the clothesline. Is it the left track? What the... Oh, I had one job. No, the fan is stuck to the tire. Oh my god. Who's on first? Hey, if the depressed businessman could figure out how to do it, there's no reason why I can't. You guys, of course, remember the Tears of the Kingdom commercial with the, jaded businessman who's getting a small dose of distraction from building a raft in Tears of the Kingdom and then going back to his horrible job that works 90 hours a week, never gets to chill inside of his awesome house. Is this not moving because it's... What the hell? I didn't say climb. Well, technically I did hit the button. It was like stuck in the ground. Alright. The Gondola of Justice. Look how happy Link looks. Third Bruno says too low. Kyo's looking for some super glue additions. I wonder what the Tears speedrunning scene is like. Probably find boring ways to beat the game in 4 minutes. These altars are such a tease. Didn't I pick up an item here before and it's just a useless shrine from there out? Third Bruno certifies the well done. Eblo says they've had beaten the game already if they started streaming at the same time. Oh, yeah, if they started at the stream, right? 1 hour of me loafing around this tutorial and they would have already beaten the game. Can you go straight to Ganon or the final boss in this game? Thoughts, JJ, on where to go? Oh, I'm heartbroken. Not that I'm blaming JJ at all. This is all 100% on me. But could it really want me to go back to the snow area? Yeah, Eblo says, yeah, this tutorial is required, but beyond that, you can beeline it to Ganon. So yeah, why don't we do, after this Zelda session, let's do a song request with also, open topics. Nice, Eblo scooped it up. Third Bruno says the biggest building in the area. Is it that up there? Yeah, I guess I'm not seeing a building. To my right. Okay. Does it want me? Can I ascend? Maybe it's just not useful. Alright, third Bruno could have it mixed up. And I don't even have a paraglider. I can't believe Nintendo would do this to me on day one. You know, I say day one metaphorically. If I had bought this on and I had a massive day one session, I'm now gonna have to look up a guide to get out of the tutorial area. Yikes. Eblo certifies my customized verb, botten. The past perfect participle for by. I think I accept defeat, guys. I failed at Tears today. Or maybe Nintendo failed. Alright, third Bruno wonders if the map has a Temple of Time on it, labeled. Let's see. Find Princess Zelda? What the... Alright, so there's the Temple of Time. I could travel there. Should I, you think, Bruno? Alright, so yeah, I guess I'm confused. Because, yeah, Eblo is saying the pulsing gold circle is my destination. But I guess... it's not a temple. It's Find Zelda? Okay, so JJ says in this game you have to complete... Is Zelda like deep in that cave and I have to use, you know, those glowing seeds to find her? Yeah, I think that explains half of my confusion. Which is that this pulsing dot is in fact not a shrine. You know, and I'm absolutely taken aback by that. Find Zelda. Didn't she already fall into that chasm where she's going to be missing for the whole game or something? JJ says we've been going at it so long, we forgot what it is we meant to be doing. So this has details. Can't open the door to the back of the house. Yeah, final shrine. Oh, this is so incredibly bad. This. It's saying that it is a shrine. So that dot is in fact talking about a shrine. But I need, right, the reason why I need a shrine is to find Princess Zelda. Third Bruno says you have to go to that starting point eventually. Alright, blue diamond on the map. Let's see. Yeah, is there a blue diamond near there? Yeah, here. I should just warp there, huh? Thank you, folks. At the very least, it would be good to get a shrine in. No. Oh yeah, this thing, did I have to climb up this? Does it want me to do that again? I guess I have to. Although, could this get me out of this place? Or is this where Link woke up at the beginning? Maybe this is a dead end. Kyo says, is this seriously going to be that he wasn't following a waypoint? I don't know what you mean exactly, but... like that glowing beacon, I spent the first 30 minutes at least. Just wandering around that area, going into the cave, not finding anything useful. Eblo says, it's 3 shrines, then the Temple of Time, then the 4th shrine, then the Temple of Time? So, am I supposed to go to the Temple of Time now? I guess I could easily do that with quick travel. Oh, okay, so I already went to the Temple of Time, but I wasn't strong enough to open the back door, and that's why now I need to go to the 4th shrine. Okay. Now, the dot is back here. Should I just ascend? Will it let me? That's the whole gimmick. This is not useful, is it? Oh my god, you seriously let... Alright, just get out of here. Would you like to buy a hint, Alex? Yeah, absolutely. What are you charging? Alright, warp back to that room. The shrine is on a different path from there, you say. Alright, let's warp. Ghost of Burbs got the Neum sound effect. I gotta go to the map. Alright, armed with Eblo's pro tip. So there's another way out of here. Is it because I have to go... is this the room? Yeah, up these things again? Or is it down here? Oh no, that's the... okay, that's the way I went. So should I go up the gears again, probably? Can I ascend here? Alright, and this is where I use rewind recall. Yeah. Oh. And I've done this already, right? So I should be able to figure it out. Come on, Alex. Oh, and it freezes time to boot? As if it's not broken and inorganic enough? Where am I supposed to go? Come on. Am I trying to get over there? Is that a way out? Aha. I think we're gonna get to the shrine. That is... I gotta say, for a tutorial area, that was absolutely cruel. And I'm gonna go in the shrine now, but I want to see, did I almost get here? How? I don't even know. Could I have just... Right, I was up there before. Could I have just dropped down here and then walked in? No wonder the businessman was depressed, says JJ. Yeah, man, I don't know how far he made it after building that first raft. I made it, Third Bruno. Thanks to all your helps. Now we use the Minority Report screen to enter. Shrine of Nachos certifies Kyo, and there was a pair of wings on the floor. Am I about to get my Shadow the Hedgehog wings like in Generations? The ability to rewind. I haven't done this shrine. Do I have to rewind the water? Oh, maybe I should... Can I rewind it while standing on it? Why, yes. Alright, yeah. Third Bruno must have missed... Yeah, it must have been the last stream that I got recall. And I was able to do a... I guess it wasn't the same thing as what I just did. What am I trying to say? Yeah, there was another thing right after I got recall. Oh, I'm gonna go all the way up? That's cool. This took them an extra year to perfect. Because it was too ambitious. For the Switch. Yeah, there was another thing with those gears where I had to jump on one, and then I guess that was a different gear puzzle that I did to get here. Gears of the Kingdom, hell yeah. Totally outdoing Gears of War. This is so inorganic, this shrine. But I'm sure it'll feel like a much more organic adventure once I can just build any game-breaking devices. 10 common arrows, guys. And how do I... Nope. are. I got arrows, but is that just a bonus? Clearly those spinning things are begging to be recalled. Yeah, Keo noticed that it was rewinding the raft, but not the water current. Yeah, so I guess recall... What the hell? Alright. This is a puzzle to figure out. It did start to open, so what position... Oh, is it because they have to be lined up anywhere? Damn it. Okay, so... Now both of them are rotating in that direction. Alright, so you just get them moving together. Guys, after all that, I advanced in my save file. Ghost of Verb has the... of relief, possibly. I've done well to reach this place. Guys, it said I did well to get here, so I'm absolved. This was a great stream block. Now Link is ready for revenge. Hooray, certifies third Bruno. Wahey! Did his hand burn? Do. Alright, so now I'm strong enough to open the tea time. Skips redundant presentation. Should I just warp to the tea time and see what happens? Once Nintendo goes cross-platform, this game is going to run like a dream on PC. More exchange economy item processing? I don't know. Screw this. Screw that. Unless I have any crystallized charges. Eplo is waiting, says, just wait for a Tears decomp to get ported to PC. It'll only take about 40 years. Alright, screw that item exchange bit. Let's fast travel. Like a Far Cry game. With modern gen, quality of life. While he fast travels, I have to take a very quick, abrupt micro side quest. Sorry, I had to turn on the heat box. Heat box. It was bought a couple years. No, it was a gift. I'm just kidding, man. All right, Temple of Times. Let's open the Temple of Time so we get at least a little bit of payoff today. That's the temple, right? Look how quirky it is with the design that gets wider as you ascend. Is there any real-life buildings like that? Can I just jump down here? Yeah, that looks like friendly water. With tears physics, Link's bones will not break. I think I watched a video of the Act Man, that, Xbox gaming YouTuber, where he was, I guess he does karate, and he was at an event, and he broke his arm doing one of those things where, karate competitions, they will lay down a bunch of layers of wood, and you got to chop through it like the movies. He chopped the wood, but broke his arm in the process. Good night, everybody. Take care, Act Man. Stone axe is damaged. Where's the Temple of Love? There it is. Can I get up there using Ascend? Sprinting slower than, what is it, the Wanderer in Dark Souls? So I'll just quickly mention that my current Dark Souls zeitgeist is getting a bunch of moss clumps in the forest so that I can go back to Blight Town and, as I understand it, make a mad dash through that poison swamp. So that's my current arc for Dark Souls. I got like 6 moss clumps. Should be enough. Talks about Dark Souls strats while playing Nintendo's mainline game. Temple of Time. Okay, yeah, this maybe was what I was thinking of. The first recall micro puzzle it has you do. Keo says, you'll get no tips from me. You only experience Blight Town once. Yeah, so that's the thing is, actually, I'll ramble about Dark Souls during the VGM request. Let's focus for these remaining moments of tears. I need recall. Third Bruno wonders, did I buy a poison bite ring? No. Would that prevent just the poison from that swamp outright? Because, yeah, it's funny. One time I got poisoned and I was like, well, I'm going to die. Let me try and sprint through this swamp. But I didn't make it far enough. But it turns out the play is to sprint through there with the right, equipment, power-ups to withstand the toxic poison, whatever. JJ says, oh, I gotta hold this thing. The final prank. AGO Numa just rickrolled me. Now, JJ says I need another heart. And I guess I had it in my head that I just had to go to the shrine. And then I would be good to go. But now I need a heart, and I have not the slightest clue. Vector certifies the death. Okay, Eblo says you get it from the statue. Alright, so I guess right by the statue. Statue in here. Not this. At the door? Is it outside? You guys saw the statue, but I have low statue finding stats. Maybe I have to climb up the thing. Okay, it's right by the door that where I died. All right. Thank you. Okay, yeah, and I'm seeing what JJ had said about, yeah, the female merchant. Between fire length and depths. Alright, yeah, that's good to know. Recall. Tick tock, tick tock. Owned by China. Alex, talk to the conspicuous glowing statue. I guess the reason I didn't is because I thought that already gave me an ability. That's so funny that it lets you attempt the door and die. Now, are these the statues that will give you either a heart upgrade or stamina? But maybe this early on, it only lets you get the heart. Ew. He was like burning with hot embers. You could smell the charcoal. Ghost of Verb confirms. Eblo's song request has arrived. Yeah, now did Breath of the Wild have a thing? You needed a certain amount of hearts to get the Master Sword, maybe? To pull it out of the pedestal, like in that animated movie, The Sword and the Stone. Yeah, Eblo was not a fan of this tutorial, punishing the stamina bros. I'm a wicked stamina bro in Dark Souls, and I definitely favored stamina in Breath of the Wild. Eblo says Arthur had to get 13 heart containers. With Merlin's help. The gang's all here. Is this a mirror? Or someone else? No, he has Ultra Hand.
I see you have managed to open.
Wow, true dialogue?
You haven't fully recovered yet, but that is to be expected.
Sorry the volume hasn't been all that high.
By visiting the shrines and receiving their blessings, you have mitigated some of the corruption's effects.
Oh, and during our open-ended music hangout VGM discussion, Ghosted Bird remind me to touch upon something that we were going to talk about.
You are exactly as Zelda said.
Guys, I'm just like Zelda said.
I've done everything I can for her. Now it is up to you.
Ghost of Burbs got the coffee sip and sip. Oh wow, another epic architecture temple to look at and go to. Find Princess Zelda. What a boring plot device. Oh, we gotta go save Woody. Let's go, Buzz. We have to save Woody to reestablish the same status quo. That's why I could never vibe with Stranger Things. Stranger Things starts out with like a missing kid or two. I never met the kids. Why do I give a crap? This just sounds like a chore. We gotta find the kids. This just a couple of ascensions? What's this? No gameplay required. And no problem, Hat Kid saying you were too tired for Kart last night. Yeah, it was a later night. Evlo already doesn't care about missing kids IRL. Why does this fiction content slice app Netflix think that you'll feel any differently about their missing kids? Whoa, is this the Flume log ride from Disney that they changed the name of because of modern audiences? Let's examine this conspicuous Spyro collectible orb. I like Tears. It has problems, but it's very fun to hang out and play it with you guys. Sorry it took me so long to get to this point, but... Uh-oh. Oh, no. I can't see... Oh, To the YouTube folks, I'm so incredibly sorry. I keep making that mistake where I accidentally block the YouTube chat. I gotta have some kind of check and balance to make sure I don't accidentally open a window that blocks the YouTube size. So yeah, I'm sorry for forgetting about to look at the YouTube chat. But yeah, cool guys, man guy, if you're still here, hello. LS26, congrats on beating all the shrines and the light roots. I didn't even know light roots were a thing. And yeah, Shadow Ops, if you're still here, I'm so sorry. Oh, look who it is. What a figure she has. She is primed and ready for the dating apps. They have dating apps in this, right? Because they have smartphones in this timeline. Yeah, Evlo says, you found her. Congrats, you beat the game. That was easy. All right, Shadow Ops is here. Thanks for hanging in there, Shadow Ops. Sorry I missed your chats. Shadow Ops wondered earlier if we saw the hook shot that Link used. Not to my knowledge. Oh, wait, Zelda's gone now? So this is just copying Sonic Frontiers, where it's like an imprisoned digital hologram of Zelda. Now, Sonic Frontiers already had a big, graceful dragon flying around in the overworld, so that, like, I guess Sonic is the tops now. He has more societal stature and influence than Zelda. Kyo has this to say. Shrennen. Link. I have to tell you something.
You must find me.
Well, yeah, that's the main objective of the game, sugar. Link, everything depends on you. That kid wonders how to get to Ganon. Eblo's advice? He's in the chasm at Hyrule Castle. Go to Hat Kid for response. Oh. Does it want me to ride the log flume? Did it just... You know, all that crap happened. I was looking at chat. I don't know what I just picked up. Did that update my objective? Does it want me to ride the water slide down to the surface? Alright, yeah, Eblo thinks I can just jump down, but it would be a good idea to save. So yeah, we're gonna hop over to the song request momentarily. But if this water slide is how I get to the surface... whoa, look at that red light down there. How intriguing. Kia wonders if I can use Ascend from the main ground level. Yeah, I haven't figured out Ascend yet, but I feel like you have to be pretty close to the ceiling to be able to use it. Wait, what's... This is... It's gonna let me just jump into the water. This is really off-putting. The fact that you can just jump from all these... Like, physics-wise, you would die if you did this. But it sends a bad message to kids about safety of jumping into water. But also, it's mind-boggling that that's... Like, I don't know. Am I on the surface, on the ground now? Because, yeah, Jesus, that... Talk about an exceptionally boring way to finally leave the tutorial area. It's almost as if Onuma pops in to say, hey guys, you can just jump down now. We'll allow you to do it. Enjoy the game. And then he leaves. Water is not soft, says Shadow Ops. Okay, and nice. Shadow Ops also said that the chat overlay is now fixed. You just had to update and restart. Indeed, Yoshi, and hello, Yoshi. We got those Sky Islands. Alright, well, how many hours am I into the game? And now it's finally begun? Now I can actually run around, you know, Hyrule. Here we are in Hyrule. I guess Ganon is in the chasm up in that castle. That looks just like it did in Breath of the Wild, question mark. And then it's the same map. It's that moment. Oh, look at the... Hey, at least that silhouette of islands in the sky and birds looks pretty. But I'm not here for the photography. Let's dive into Eblo's request, shall we? Yeah, Ghost of Bird was saying, just don't hit a rock during the big dive. Oh yeah, and Eblo said that I can use warp points to get back up there. Yeah, and Yoshi says, let's be honest, if kids were doing this, Darwinism. That's what I'm saying. I'm really... I can't be on board with this. Like, you're letting... Right? I kind of feel like if you're going to do something so lazy and uninteresting as letting the player dive into any body of water, there should at least be some kind of in-game explanation for that. You know, Pura should say, normally you die because, you know, hitting water from that great of a fall is like hitting cement. But because I gave you this nice little Pura outfit, you can jump into water from any distance. Eblo says that your son played this game and then jumped off your sky island onto the pavement. It was heartbreaking, but also a skill issue. So there's blame to be passed around. But yeah, Kyo had also said, so it's designed so you land close to Ganon's castle as a point of interest. It's nice, but it's a bit typical. Especially after they already did it in Wild Breath. Alright, song Alright, I see Eblo's request. Kyo's hyped for Wild Breath. Need a wild mint. Yeah, but Shadow Ops confirms that water is not soft, and he's bought all the types of water to test. I just wanted to say that B word. Right. To the Angel Island. Gonna have a new mascot at the upper left in a couple days. Alright, I can put in this earpiece. I've heard of this. I remember Slow Beef and Diabetes talking about this game back in the day. I think Slow Beef went on his honeymoon to, like, Thailand. And this game, at least a game from this series, was his main gaming portable content. while he was in Thailand, which I'm sure was the highlight of his Thailand trip. Alright, I think you should be able to hear that. Yes, as Keo noticed, Solaire is posing in the Eggmobile, his hands off the controls. Thankfully, it has an exceptionally good cruise control functionality that he can activate when he's in, parade mode, just doing a pose to share his glory with the viewing audience. What's happening here? Am I getting attacked? Oh, you can't see the gameplay. What the hell? Oh, the blood moons rise? I better do that again next time I play the game. Here, I'll just close the game so it doesn't save. Yoshi wondered, was I being attacked? Well, there was a bunch of, red embers in the air, and then there was a big red sphere, and then Zelda was starting to say something, but then I just cut it short. Something about a blood moon. Keo's looking for a hint. Hat Kid has the Dead Mouse shout out. Eblo's hint. This is on the DS. Which, fun fact that Reggie Fils-Aimé told me when I met him in Thailand, as it happens. DS stands for dual screen. Good night, everybody. Yoshi wonders if it's Metroid, and I can definitely hear this as taking place in the Metroid sphere, but it's not Metroid or Nintendo for that matter. And yes, Ghost of Burb, let's get a little volume boost. Go. Listen to this beat kicking in. Update the footage attribution. Alright, Keo thinks maybe you recognize that jingle. And Eblo says it's the first entry in a trilogy, so it's on the DS. It's a sci-fi genre, and it's the first in a trilogy. What could it be? And also, the other hint is that Slow Beef played this on his honeymoon. Shadow Ops has the plug for Siva Gunner's Carnival Night Zone remixes. And we have a great new Carnival Night level in Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart. We got to play it last night. It has all wacky red and white, that design is the floor, so it's a little bit crazy on the eyes. But in a good way. Keo's languishing with it on the tip of your tongue. Why is this ever so familiar? Alright, Keo. I'm sorry, Eblo. Should I reveal the footage? At least? Alright, Eblo says go ahead. Here it comes. This. I should probably hold on to this key, said Junpei. What's up with my face? Looks like a zombie. Kyo says, oh, 999? Yes, it is. So 999. From what I remember from Slow Beef, this is a game where there's 9 people and 9 doors. And is it that you have to figure out the murderer, or you just have to be the one who survives out of that? Does it like a reality show? One of the 9 people gets eliminated, and then another one, and you're trying to pick the right path of doors? Yeah, because it's 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Alright, and Evlo says this footage is the remaster. Hey, it's Psycho Mantis. Yeah, Evlo says this footage is from a remaster. Evlo says there is murder and mystery, but the game the characters are playing is not a murder mystery. Shit just goes wrong. There it is, you're gonna participate in a game, it says. Shadow Ops has the fun fact that 999 was part of DNA Memory / Captain Harlock anime series. Eblo says, if you like Danganronpa, you'll love this. Ghost of Burp says it seems cool. Sci-fi, character arcs, murder mystery. All the Danganronpa elements that you all demand. Kyo tends to get attached to characters. Is Kyo gonna see people die brutally if I play this? The Nonary game, says Psycho Mantis. It's a game where you put your life on the line. I love this guy with his Back to the Future vest. Yes, Eblo confirms that you're gonna see a number of those characters you're attached to die brutally. As these games go, says Vector, putting your life on the line. I mean, yeah, Mario games, you have to put your life on the line. You have a limited amount of lives. Did that canonically get converted to tries? Or is that only Shadow Generations? Alright, Eblo figures possibly that there's not any death depictions, though, with like gore and what. You just discover their dead remains. Alright, that's good enough for Kyo. It is now canonically on Kyo's radar. We got cool key and number puzzles. Ooh, mini games. Are they QuickTime events or like quick round of Pachisi? Okay, Eblo says it's a series of escape rooms, so puzzles and minigames. So was this game inspired by the abrupt and brief craze of escape rooms in real life? Kyo points out that Danganronpa has banger music. Alright, Eblo says that this is older than the IRL craze. Eblo figures. Okay, so then 999 helped inspire and start the real life escape room. You know, because life imitates art. Major American cities imitate 999 mechanics. Hat Kid's seen enough. He's gonna check this game out. Hell yeah. Shadow Ops has a plug for the LEGO Dimensions Sonic Carnival Night Zone. And then Yuzo Boy remixed it. That's a match made in heaven. Yeah, it's got these static shots. It's like the murder of Sonic, but with a lot more to do and look at and factor in. Pick the right number to win the game. Yeah, so like I was saying, you know, we're free to chat about whatever we would like at this point. And there was one topic that I figured, you know, this is kind of an unusual stream. I'd quickly mention this. So today, I'm not going to reopen the topic of recent controversies, but I will just use this random opportunity to just give, you know, a PSA about, you know, for community safety, you know, like screening people. In a recent discussion, I mentioned that, you know, to participate in, you know, Sonic Debate Society and other voice call things, depending on this context, you know, it can be good to, what I do, I say screen someone. And it sounds like, you know, I don't mean to make it sound elitist, because in a certain way, I don't even know how to describe, like, what I'm looking for as a red flag, sort of. But I do have some things. So yeah, sorry I'm talking about this vaguely, but you probably know the controversy that I talked about, you know, a couple weeks back. So it really, first and foremost, the reason to screen someone is just to tie an identity to their person, right? I've seen how someone looks on camera. I know who they're not, you know, a faceless, anonymous person that can hide behind a username and then use alt accounts with no problem. Yeah, Shadow Ops says the internet is a double-edged sword. You have to vet people in these situations. Okay, but so what am I looking for in that chat? Well, one thing, beyond just tying a face to the name, I also, you know, it's just a general opportunity to gauge their maturity level. Are they a considerate conversationalist? Are they actually talking to you and with you, or are they kind of just rambling, lost in their own head? And also, are they interrupting you? If someone's kind of interrupting you frequently, then that's kind of also maybe a caution sign. It's not even like I would give up on the person right away, but say, oh, okay, this person, you know, is walking into this situation with kind of, I don't know, egocentric, you know, they're just kind of here for themselves and not so much talking to you. They just want to ramble about themselves. So, yeah, is there anything else to mention? Yeah, so I guess it's not like an interview with, whoa, look at this big bloody S on the wall. It's not like an interview where I have certain beats I want to hit, but I just want to, you can gauge a lot of a person's frame of mind by just having a quick video call and get a sense of, you know, given their age, how do they present themselves. Wow, this character felt like being flushed down a toilet. Oh wow, look at this. It's flooding like in Titanic. So this is kind of like in Casinopolis in Sonic Adventure, when you get flushed down into the sewers and it smells bad, but it has cool music to accompany the bad smell and counteract the bad smell. Well, the door opens, so you're advancing through, I don't know if that's canonically one of the 9 doors. Eblo says it's faster to go through the Casinopolis sewer than it is to play well at pinball. Can you get all the rings you need from the sewer? Okay, interesting. So Ghost of Burb is also interested in knowing what you can do to begin to recognize red flags in something like a Twitch chat. Well, certainly a big red flag is someone asking you to download something. If they're saying, oh, you gotta try this mod, download this, the answer will always be no. And yeah, I guess the main thing to look out for with people, in chat, red flags, is like if they try to steer the stream and say like, even if they're not giving you a link to download, if they're saying like, oh, can we look at this? And if they are not really taking no for an answer, and they start to, I don't know, use emojis passive-aggressively because they don't get their way. Sometimes people come in with big expectations and they want to have their way. And but a lot of times I feel like you can figure that out pretty quickly. But yeah, in the era of the controversy we talked about lately, alt accounts are something to look for. So that, as far as what else to look for, yeah, now JJ also points out, similarly, yeah, if you have randoms asking you to join their Discord servers, like if someone comes to your chat, stream or whatever and says, hey, join my Discord. And yeah, Hat Kid, we're just generally talking about community safety and what kinds of red flags can you notice in someone, if they're in chat. Because I guess maybe Ghost of Burb, I'm getting the sense that Ghost of Burb, in streaming recently, had some people in chat that it was like, it made you stop and it was like, alright, is this person up to something that's no good? Yeah, and that's not to say that it's always a red flag. I feel like we've had a couple of younger viewers in here and there saying, oh, I just started a server. Alex, would you join my server? Like that. The answer would be no, but, that I just take to be just, innocent, childhood innocence. So, yeah, come join my server. But yeah, Eblo had confirmed. Wow, so you can get all the rings you need by going through the sewers at Casinopolis in Adventure 1? I'm gonna do that from now on, because there I am, spending all that time on the Nights into Dreams card game pinball table. Yeah, one thing that's been happening is that somebody is leaking Discord discussions outside of my Discord. And at a certain point, there's not a lot that I can do about that. But it's just kind of I don't, funny is not the word, but to stop and think that, the Discord server, like, anything that is said in the Discord server could be leaked. And look, for transparency, that's not even a big problem necessarily. But basically it's putting me in the mindset of like, okay, even in our own Discord server, you have to act as if the whole world is watching. And it's not like there's anything that happens in the Discord server that would need to be hidden from the public, but it's also, just a reminder not to be lulled into a false sense of safety. Yeah, JJ says, my Discord is so valuable that it has a mole. And then Keo says, is the mole only interested in me, Alex, or also others? I think, yeah, by interested, you mean like who they have I think this person has a grudge toward me. And yeah, Ghost of Burb, I see what you said about like maybe they're not the best topics. Ghost of Burb, you could send me a whisper or like a Discord message, and I can kind of read it and see if there's anything that, would be worthwhile to say openly, if possible. And if not, I can just follow up and let you know my thoughts off stream. But yeah, I don't want to encourage people, leaking Discord things, but it's also kind of flattering in a way. Because like JJ said, my Discord is so valuable that it has... there's epic things going on worthy of being leaked. And I say that jokingly, but... I like this beat. Yeah, Shadow Ops says, bots float around on videos trying to get you to open their malicious links. Yeah, so, interesting. JJ says, streaming is very much a trial and error process dealing with chat, but JJ has learned to spot red flags and zone out anybody in chat who has an ulterior motive. Zone out as in, like, you kind of stop paying attention to them and not feed their attention-seeking falafel. Yeah, and I wonder, JJ, if you have any thoughts, like what ulterior motives do you kind of spot? If anyone is self-promoting. I mentioned the Discord thing before. If people invite their Discord or they want... Eblo says, that sounds scary. Join my Discord to find out more. So yeah, also we had talked, and I was getting distracted from the gameplay during Tears about phobias. So, what are my follow-up thoughts on phobias? Yeah, my main concern, to, avoid belittling any serious issues. Yeah, I think there's a serious nomenclature, semantic aspect to phobias that I feel like people use language in a way that's counterproductive, and it ends up like legitimizing and exacerbating some of these things more than is necessary. Wow, JJ says a warning sign to look out for people in chat is trying to catch out the streamer by saying something offensive. And when playing Sonic, you get some people who try to steer the convo and subview direction. Yeah, and then to hear that recently Sega announced that now all questions for Ian's podcast have to be screened and approved. And one potential explanation for what ruined it, why we can't have nice things, is because someone asked in a super chat a question about like, oh yeah, would Sonic slap your butt? Would he slap Knuckles' butt? There goes that. But yeah, JJ said trying to catch out the what does that mean? Catch out the streamer by saying something offensive. Eblo says, it's a fair question though. Would Sonic slap your butt? In a friendly, athletic way? Yeah, the way that they do it. I don't know if they do it to this day in professional baseball, but that was certainly a thing throughout the decades. The first base coach slaps the guy on the ears when he's walking back or whatever. Yeah, it might be frowned upon now, says Evlo. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'd be curious to, just quickly search that. Say, like, did the MLB ever canonically outlaw the good old-fashioned tushy whoop as a, just an encouragement? Oh, go get him, Tiger. Oh, look, it's a Stardust Speedway music producer. Music comes out of that. Diegetic music, if that's the... Whoa! Is that just the face of the person talking? Or is that coming out of the Stardust Speedway noise speaker? Interesting. JJ has had a couple people, during streams try to trick JJ into saying bad things. Okay, it starts off as a normal chat to build trust, and then boom, you stop reading this chat mid-sentence. Yeah, so it's like a Trojan horse. You start reading the chat because it seems, and then you see, a couple lines in, it goes to some, jiggle physics, any number of inappropriate things. Keo says the fact this happens even on small communities is sad. It is. Okay, yeah, and JJ says, watch out for one Martin Brown talking about feet. Yeah, so there was at least one person at different points in time that has one of those Dan Schneider afflictions. And look, being into feet is not a problem in itself, but it is a problem if you're now bringing that up abruptly in contexts that have nothing to... Oh, do you guys think Sonic's feet are bigger than Knuckles? Yeah, that... Anytime, preoccupation with body parts, that's also a red flag. Interesting. Keo had a mole situation in another community, but it turned out to be someone with no bad intentions who wants to keep both sides as friends. So they're leaking things in your community server to the enemy, but their motivation for doing that was to maybe try to bridge the gap as an informal go-between. But yeah, as Keo says, that was a lesson learned that it can really be a... so it's like... And that's why, I kind of think that from here out, And this really only happened once. It was a few weeks ago. Someone, when we were having a Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart hangout recently, someone popped in just to lurk. Now, it's totally fine. Whoa. Go back. Uh-oh. Not supposed to see that. Yeah, it's too loud. Sorry, team. Let me go back. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Eblo. Let me add another unit to the mart, but also change, it'll be a discounted price. Now, JJ says, is this the end of the stream? So, we may not play SRB2 Kart. I just kind of, left that as an option, but I'm definitely cool with just, throwing on another VGM request and chatting about anything you'd like. But yeah, let me update the mart first. Because I have to work today. It's now 1:20 p.m. and I have to be at work at 3 p.m. What a concept. And I don't think there's going to be a bonus stream tonight. I really need to do some more video work to catch up. But alright, let me go to the mart module. Alright. So I just updated... Oh no, actually. Redemption's 2. Alright, I just updated the price to 7,000. So we'll see if there's any takers. Now Shadow Ops wonders if I'm doing overtime or not. Sorry, what do you mean by that, Shadow Ops? See if anyone scooped the request. Nice, Hat Kid grabbed it. Well, Hat Kid, you know what to do. You can go ahead and send me that now. Zero hesitation certifies Eblo. A speeding bullet. Alright, here's Hat Kid's request. Let me type that in. And yeah, I quickly looked at Ghost of Burb's message, and I will speak to it in at least some targeted capacity. Yeah, Hat Kid says it's 3 minutes long, so I'll go ahead and loop it. Alright, here it comes. making sounds? Yeah, Sam says the track is quiet. Any guessers? We got guesses for Sly Cooper, Dark Souls, Serious Sam. Vector Sater feels like he remembers it. Damn it, he should know this one. It's on the tip of his musical tongue. I'll look up some gameplay in the meantime. Vector says Lies of Pizza. JJ's got the epic Mickey game. Yeah, this part, I could see this in a Mickey game. Nice. Hat Kid certifies that Eblo is right on the money. And then Vector says, right, that makes sense. Yeah, Eblo says, once the cartoon instruments hit, it was obvious enough. Yeah, I don't know much about this game, so I'm curious to see what it looks like. Whoa, look at these Pixar homies. Vector wonders if this is the game when you're exploring the milkman's mind. Oh, okay, yeah, Shadow Ops was wondering if I'm doing overtime. No, it's not overtime tonight, it's just a 5-hour shift. Yeah, I got it. I'll just pause and say this. Actually, I'll say that later. Let me pull up. This looks adorable.
I'm already getting off track. Let me start at the beginning.
Opening cutscene. Alright, here comes the gameplay. Well, it's just an opening cutscene, but... Look at this crew. Attribution. Thanks, wishing to call. Ghost of Burb says, oh my god, this is adorable. Yeah, when I saw the cast of characters in the thumbnail, I was like, ooh, this kind of looks like the SteamWorld Dig 2 designs. As of right now, Saturday, November 30, I can confirm that last night I fell asleep to the soundtrack of SteamWorld Dig 2. It's awesome. Yeah, and Hat Kid is pointing out that this game is on sale for $6. Greetings from Whispering Rock. Look at him sip the drink. This is adorable. Should I skip ahead to the gameplay? Wow, Hat Kid says it's on sale for $6, normally for $60. Third Bruno ought to play that there SteamWorld Dig 2 again sometime soon. The soundtrack is so amazing, and I'm so curious to eventually, and we should look at it on stream, see what the gameplay, because as I don't know what the gameplay is. And based on the name and the artwork I see on the soundtrack posting, I just picture it's like a 2D puzzle game where you have to dig tunnels and avoid enemies, but I will be surprised by whatever it is. Yeah, Ghost of Verb is saying, wow, you should nab the game because it's $6. But yeah, let's see what the gameplay looks like now. Whoa, it's 3D? Look at this. This is like Pixar, but in a good way. You know, DreamWorks style, but not that that's a bad thing. Ah, look at this guy. Yeah, the word Psychonauts, I would have expected it to be some scary, mature-rated survival horror in space, but it's not. Look at the way he runs like Gru from Despicable Him. Whoa, is that some kind of Inception where the wall is... You're like looking down at the ground? What is that stuff on the... Whoa, this is Inception. Mind-bending effects. Keo says... Oh yeah, what is this? You're like walking on this stuff sideways? Like the world is tilted 90 degrees? This is crazy. Alright, Eblo says it is kind of like Inception. You go inside people's minds. Very cool. But yeah, Keo thinks that if you drop $6, you wouldn't even play it. It would rot in your library as... not even install it. But it would just be... The potential of the ones and zeros would be... rotting in your life. Yeah, he looks like the SteamWorld Dig character. Not that that's the point, but he actually does look like... Oh, Deadpool and Wolverine. JJ's top movie of 2024. So this is Ryan Reynolds again. They suit him up like Legolas. My parents went to see this at the theater. They loved it, but... Wow, JJ says this was the scene where he finally stopped watching. He's got golden guns from GoldenEye. James John. Alright, Vector has already consumed this game secondhand when it came out, so you're good. Because, yeah, there was a lot of people streaming it when it first released. Nice. Shadow Ops found a musical similarity between Paramore's Ain't It Fun Walking in the Real World with Outlaw Star Wars opening. Is that the new game, Outlaw Star Wars? Yeah, Vector knows the plot and other details. Eblo says Psychonauts 2 was Eblo's Game of the Year for a short while. But then Metroid Dread just had to come out and be great. Dude, last night, me and EB at SRB2 Kart Hangout, we had a great chat about a lot of Metroid stuff. And I was thinking, if only JJ was here, he would have loved this. Yeah, we had a wide-spanning conversation about many different Metroid games, the value of the first two Metroids, the Zero Mission component. How to get into speed running Super Metroid without having to do any reconnaissance or homework. You just start playing and you start enjoying yourself. This room is definitely not in Sasha's plan. Dude, this game looks really cool, I gotta say. Uh-oh, me sipping coffee is making Ghost of Burb jealous. Sorry, Ghost of Burb. I won't describe how delicious it is. It's not even that good. It's not bad, but it's not special. JJ wonders if we're looking at a GameCube game here. This just feels like a PC game to me, but I don't even know what platform it's on. Oh yeah, because it came out in 021 when Metroid Dread came out. Hat Kid says Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Too bad, Nintendo Switch. Alright, Kyo, yeah, because I was trying to tell EB about this secret trove of items that I get. It's Meridia, the brief tunnel section. No, it's gotta be not Norfair. I think it's just... I'll look at it now on the damn map. And I won't dwell on this too much, because I know it's insider baseball of a conversation we were having last night. Why can't I think of the main... It's not the first area. Yeah, it's just Brinstar. It's the very last... It's at the top of Brinstar. When you're walking back... Let me put it this way. Remember when you first arrive at Brinstar at the beginning of the game? It's just the first door on the right. So I'll have to tell... yeah, but I won't dwell on that too much. But still, glad I could identify it, kind of. Gameplay. Yeah, geez, eat your heart out, Spyro Reignited. Look at these environments. Ew, are these teeth? Oh, we're inside someone's mouth. This is more than we bargained for. This is some kind of otherworldly mouth region. Yikes. Titanium? Wow, Vector says, we are right now in the mind of a mad dentist. Oh, is this all the files for all the patients? Can you chain wall jumps in this game? Oh, he's using recall. Wow, Shadow Ops says it took 16 years for Psychonauts 2 to come out. So was Psychonauts 1 like an NES game or something? Vector Sater confirms that you can chain wall jumps. Alright, Kyo confirms that it's Brinstar indeed. Yeah. Okay, Eblo says Psychonauts 1 was 6th gen, PS2. And hey, what's up, Otto Yeah? Now, Otto Yeah says evening streams, love to see it. Do you mean this current stream? Because for me, it's a rare afternoon stream. Okay, so JJ says that means that 1 is on the game. Yeah, is Psychonauts 1 on the GameCube? Sadly, it was not on the GameCube. So yeah, Nintendo has gotten the shaft for this Psychonauts series. Yes, afternoon. Yeah, Otto, yeah, it's a rare afternoon. You know, it started at 11 in the morning. Because of the holiday, I have to work 3 days in a row. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So actually, I'll just quickly mention this. I think tomorrow, before the open hangout, that's every Sunday at 1 p.m., I'm thinking of doing like a 30-minute, relatively quick stream to announce the new Sonic CD video. Since that's coming out Christmas Eve. I've not officially announced that on like the main YouTube channel, only to patrons, and I did mention it here on YouTube. I mean, on streams here. So yeah, I might just pop in to do an announcement, maybe play a little bit of something, and then just hop over to Open Hangout. Eblo says that Psychonauts 2 was in development hell because the developer had a long battle with money. So they were still open for business all those years, but it took them 16 years to balance the budget to be able to make a game. Oh, okay. Hat Kid says Kickstarter. They did a 16-year Kickstarter. And I say that half jokingly. But yeah, Eblo says they resorted to crowdfunding, and then Microsoft bought them. Look at her unrealistic beauty standards proportions. Yeah, she looks like the character designs in Elemental, the Pixar masterpiece. Da-da-da. Yeah, so we have about 20 minutes left. So if anyone has some additional thoughts on phobias, I wanted to make sure we touched upon that. If there was any, I know I was kind of scatterbrained before. And also, what's it called? So yeah, Ghostaburb also sent me a question that, might have not been the best to discuss on the air. But having read it, I can say in a general sense that it's about the topic of like without saying the specifics of Ghostaburb, let me just generally say that yeah, sometimes if there's any kind of conflict that you have with someone or disagreement, there could come a time where that person that you're in a disagreement with may be sending people to your stream to not exactly harass you, but it's like they've been given a clear signal to stand down, and then you have people popping into your chat. So I guess a good rule of thumb is that one thing I kind of thought about is that if someone is new to chat, if they're hanging out in your stream for the first time, I might not necessarily read all of their chats. Because if you're just showing up and you're sending like 3 chats per minute, maybe I could do a better job of just politely saying like, maybe don't send a chat that frequently, let everyone else have a chance to say things. Look at these crazy rotating teeth platforms. Mario Galaxy does not have these rotating teeth platforms. So yeah, it's like, and I think I was saying before about lurking, like I think moving forward, if I don't know who you are, if you've not hung out in our community for a while, yeah, we had someone come into a Kart hangout just to listen in, and I had not really had any conversations with that person, so I think from now on, I'm not gonna allow that. It's great when Keo or anyone else just pops into Open Hangout to listen. That's excellent. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, if you're just gonna be listening in, I want to know kind of what your deal is, and you're not just because you could be a leaker. You could be someone with a grudge that's leaking, a mole within the zone. Eblo has Latina thoughts. Hat Kid says, Hat in Time has a mod from this game. What, do you get to play as the Psychonaut character? Ba-ba-ba. There's the Zelda jingle when you solve the puzzle. Ba-ba-ba. Or what? Whoa, he's got 2 different color eyes. Like the guy from Shadow 05. Which I hope he is in Sonic Movie 3. Because it's about Shadow. Alright, and Hat Kid says you can also use the ball move with that Hat in Time mod. Okay, Eblo says, is it not just the Olive Garden guy? He's the gun commander. Yeah, was that guy made to resemble or be the stand-in spiritual successor movie version of the butt-slapping guy? Yeah, I mean, if butt-slapping was the controversial thing that made Sega nervous that now they want to screen all questions in advance, well, look at Shadow 05. When you see the flashback of the 2 different color eyes guy, he's taunting Maria by, but he is spanking his own behind. But it still, puts butt spanking mechanics in plain sight in a cutscene. Evlo says, in movie 3, he will reveal that the whole time he just had a contact lens in one eye, and then he takes it off. And so the question becomes, which color is the real color? And which color is just the result of that custom contact lens? Alright, I'll skip forward a little bit. Maybe we can see some more of another area. Hey, it's Mia. I gotta finally beat Freedom Planet, man. This looks like the Hat in Time hub world. It's like kind of a spaceship. Maybe it's not in space, but I don't know, just a big window. Now, Keo says there's butt spanking in Sonic Riders. Is there now? Well, now I'm really motivated to beat all the missions so I can get those other story cutscenes. Because I assume that's where the spanking happens. Is it Jet the Hawk spanking someone else? Do 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 do. Okay, Keo says it's just one of Eggman's taunts for passing others. So, as he passes you in the race, he'll quickly spank you. Oh, Eggman, says Ghost Bird. Nice, Hat Kid can confirm that this game runs well on the Steam Deck. Da-da-da. Is that a brain? Yeah, this is the nerve center, like Inside Out. Hey, what's up, EB? Yeah, I was just a little while ago mentioning our great wide-spanning Metroid discussion last night at the Kart Hangout. Good morning, EB. EB worked a shift since the last time I hung out with him last night for Kart. And now he's back in the game. Great discussion indeed. And yeah, I looked up the map. The room that I was failing to describe is it's at the top of Brinstar. So at the beginning of the game, when you first ride the elevator down to Brinstar, and the dynamite music kicks in. It's just literally the first door on the right. Ghost of Burb says, EB also works overnights. Yeah, I guess I have never worked a nighttime shift ever. Have I? Okay, and then Shadow Ops adds the canonical lore that in Sonic X, Sonic smacks his rear as an insult toward Robotnik. That's awesome. Is Sonic X coming back? Not that the show is coming back or anything, but is Sonic X showing, like, kind of alive in the cultural discussion lately due to... Well, I don't want to spoil anything about Sonic Movie 3 from promotional materials, but let's just say something was spotted in the background of... It was like a billboard with a female character. I shouldn't say anything else. Ghost of Burb knows about that overnight life. So yeah, I guess I can't talk about that without it being spoils. Oh wow, JJ. Yeah, so I guess I won't give it away, but I will at least... Also because I don't even know what it is until JJ just mentioned that it was Sonic Unleashed concept art that they threw in the background of Sonic Movie 3 scene. Keo says, give you a hint. Does it start with a C? Interesting. Now, Otto, don't give any, like, trailer details per se about Sonic Movie 3, but at least you can say in a general sense, did your expectation... You said revamped, so are you more hyped for it now than you were before? Honestly, every little glimpse I see of it, I just get more excited. And I'm sure it'll have the let's go to the fireball bad jokes, but I think there will be some great stuff in it. And certainly some epic, Sonic lore, maybe not lore, but, cool. I hate to just say it as Easter eggs, like, oh, look, it's that thing from that game. Hat Kid asked JJ how was Sonic Boom, and JJ said boring and uneventful. Good night, everyone. Watch out for that there Sonic Boom. Anyone who's seen my Sopranos video knows that one of the Sopranos actors bashed the Sonic Boom games by saying, oh, hey, I hope you got some sleep. I was cutting farts like Sonic Booms. He laughs right after saying that to rub it in. But yeah, Shadow Ops is getting a Tim Burton vibe from this. What the hell is Tim Burton trying to work on now? Is it a Beetlejuice movie or something? Yeah. Now, Otto, hopes that we have the game's music in this new movie, other than Live and Learn. And yeah, Live and Learn is confirmed to appear in some form. I won't speculate about exactly which version it is, and I encourage you all not to do the same. Yeah, JJ says, Tim Burton is just a homogenized brand these days. JJ is simply not a fan. I've been rewatching the Godfather movies, having kind of watched them all in the past couple weeks, because the Godfather movies are leaving Amazon Prime in like 12 hours, literally. It's running out. So today is my last opportunity to catch some of it. Just to soak it in more, because I had the movies on without paying close attention to them the whole time. Oh, okay, yeah, there's a A Beetlejuice movie, is it not out yet? No, it already came out. It's just called Beetlejuice. Okay, it's a sequel to Beetlejuice. And it's just called... It's just his name twice. Alright. But yeah, as Shadow Op said, Michael Keaton reprised his role. And also Winona Ryder. If she was in the original. Nice. Ghost of Burb enjoyed Beetlejuice. And yes, JJ, that Godfather, yeah, it's an offer you can't refuse. Watching The Godfather, because it's about to leave. Yeah, Bezos made me an offer that I couldn't refuse. You can watch The Godfather if you have Prime, but you have to do it in the next 12 hours. All right, I can't refuse. But yes, JJ, The Godfather 1 is the movie where, yeah, Marlon Brando's character sort of talks like JJ does in his Gerald Robotnik voice when he did that, what do you call it, video skit about the special stages. But yeah, Ghost of Burb enjoyed the new Beetlejuice, while disclosing that Ghost of Burb is an old school Burton fan. EB heard it bombed financially. I wonder which lost more money, Beetlejuice X2 squared or Concorde. I wanted Concorde to come back. It would have been interesting. And no, Hat Kid, I've not seen the documentary called The Offer. Is that about the making of The Godfather or Francis Ford Coppola? Ghost of Burb very much has enjoyed Burton, but you had to suppress it for the past 12 years. But is the moratorium lifted now, Ghost of Burb? You're allowed to freely express your Burton? Alright, Hat Kid says it's a TV show. Is it like trying to be a Godfather type of show? The Offer. Oh yeah, it's got the same font and everything. What the hell is this? Oh, alright. Oh wow, so it's a biographical drama miniseries, but it's about developing The Godfather for Paramount. Wow, look at this cast. I gotta see this if it's... Oh, is it on Paramount Plus? Aw, man. You think that the Knuckles series and this interesting The Offer show is gonna get me onto Paramount Plus? No. No. P Plus confirms Hat Kid. Yeah, JJ says get it and watch all the Knuckles show. Now Otto says, so is it a behind the scenes miniseries? Well, yes, but it's a scripted drama. Like, it's not a documentary. It's got Miles Teller. You know, there's someone who plays the part of Francis Ford Coppola. It has Colin Hanks, Giovanni Ribisi. What a cast. Now, EB says Romulus was decent. What's Romulus? And yeah, EB, the way things shook out, yeah, it's just going to be, and I actually kind of have to go, like, in the next couple, it's almost 2 p.m. Yeah, we ended up organically just doing 2 extended song requests, and it was a great time. Now, Hat Kid says Alien. Oh, there was a recent Alien Romulus film. Shadow Ops has the shout out from Marlon Brando. Yeah, I won't ramble about The Godfather too much, but infamously, Francis Ford Coppola cast his own daughter to play one of the lead roles in The Godfather 3, and she is so bad. She is so bad. Like, there are certain scenes where she's just, like, awkwardly smiling at the camera. It's comical how bad it is. And to know that it's just his own nepotized daughter. But hey, she made a career for herself. She wrote and directed the movie Lost in Translation, and it did win Best Original Screenplay, so she at least has that on her resume. Hat Kid says it's on Hulu and Disney Plus. What's that? Alien Romulus? Disney Plus has Alien series content? But yeah, guys, as we wind down, okay, yeah, EB says that don't forget Disney bought Fox and also Hulu, probably. But yeah, as we wrap up the stream now, I'm going to get ready for work. I want to say thanks for hanging out and thanks for all your patience as I wandered unsuccessfully for the first hour of Tears of the Kingdom. But hey, we got off the island, and it was as unceremonious in retrospect. Well, why am I not surprised that the arrival on the surface was highly forgettable? But yes, as Ghostbird says, I'm on the surface. Now the real game begins. Question mark? So yeah, I don't think I'm going to do a bonus stream tonight, but you never know. You never know. Yes, as EB Boy says, it's specifically, I made it to the 2017 surface. All of my hard work and efforts and navigation and combat, and what I'm rewarded is being brought back to the surface from 2017. Alright, Third Bruno says the surface arrival was acceptable for you, but you don't blame me. I guess it's just because, like, from a... what's it? Plot-wise, canonically, I guess for something as momentous as going to the surface, there should have been some kind of, like, what? In other words, I could have jumped down to the surface at any time, but the only reason I couldn't was because Onuma said no. Computer says no. And so it was just kind of abrupt. Is this Kerry Washington? It was kind of abrupt. That's like, oh, now we'll just let you jump down. Yeah, Third Bruno says same thing for the first game, except one glitch. But with the first game, wasn't it you're in the tutorial area, and kind of the whole objective of that is to get the hang glider so you can safely get off the plateau? Right? So not only was the nature of going to the surface in Tears, to me at least, unremarkable, it also used the phony physics of jumping from a ridiculous height and then landing in water, no problem. So that's just an extra strike against it, in my book. Okay, Third Bruno says, yes, in that first game, getting the hang glider is what allows you to leave, but there was also fog around it that just, vanished as soon as you got the right collectible. Yeah, it's... oh well. Oh well, Nintendo. maybe Echoes of Wisdom 3 will be a smash hit. And yeah, I had a thing about the Zelda timeline as a segment the other day. We didn't get to it. It was toward the end. Figured bury the Zelda thing as ending scraps. Oh, my apologies, everyone. Okay, team. Thanks so much for hanging out on this rare, daytime, morning, afternoon stream. But I'm gonna go get ready for work, and I'll just mention this one time here at the end that tomorrow I'll probably do a quick stream on YouTube for like a half hour before the normally scheduled open hangout on the Discord server to announce the CD video to the masses. I appreciate the kind words, Otto. Yeah, glad you got to pop in. Alright, I'll see you when I see you this weekend, Third Bruno. Otto, yeah, EB. Vector, have a good one. Ghost of Burb, JJ, and Hat Kid. What an amazing crew. I can't wait to hang out with you guys again. I wish I could stay right now. Keo, have a good one. And yeah, everyone else who's watching out there, beyond those who are in chat, thanks so much for tuning in. And same for people on the YouTube side. I'll be back. Shadow Ops tells you all you need to know. Sonic CD is an S-class game. And that's before even video games updated your ranking systems to have an S. Right? Sonic Heroes, even as late as that game, A was the best rank you could get. And then you go to Matt Has No Cuts ranking videos, and he's got, C, B, A, S, double S, triple S. It waters it down. Shout out to Matt Has No Cuts, though. He does have cuts in his video. It's kind of a vestigial structure. But, alright, as this creature gets the cilantro power up, I'm going to say goodbye to you all. Take care, and talk soon.